Welcome to the interim board meeting of the School District of Springfield Township Board of School Directors. Can we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. A reading of the mission statement. The mission of the School District of Springfield Township is to educate and develop all students as learners and citizens who are high-achieving, resilient, and responsible in a changing global community. Mr. King, roll call.
Mr. Bedard.
Here.
Mr. Chapman. Ms. Jordan.
Here.
Mr. Lapidus. Here. Ms. Nelson. Mr. Rayer. Ms. Sarsfield.
Here.
Ms. Slipinski.
Here.
Dr. Taratusky.
Here. Are there any public comments on agenda items?
Yes.
Could you please state your name and your residence,
Okay,
please?
this would be a few things before I do that.
No, could you please state your name and residence before you
Okay,
speak?
before I
Thanks.
speak, okay. Mr. Craney hyphen Monticelli.
Okay.
CRANEY hyphen Monticelli. MONTICELLI. Okay.
And where's your residence? I'm sorry.
Ward, it's Commissioners Ward 7-2.
I understand that, but what is your residence, the road, street where you live on?
Okay, I'm not going to give them the numerical number, but it's going to be an intersection.
Just your street.
Hunters Lane and Toll Road.
Thanks.
Okay. I am going to be very recording. This is pursuant to the Sunshine Act. Is that okay, Esquire?
You're certainly permitted to record
A good video and audio recording. Is that allowed, Esquire?
First of all, I'm not normally referred to as Esquire.
What's your name?
My name is Mr. Berman.
Okay. Mr. Berman, can I video and record this and audio record pursuant to Pennsylvania Sunshine Act?
I am familiar with the Pennsylvania Sunshine Act. You are permitted to record the meeting if you wish.
Okay, thank you.
Could you let us know which item you're pertaining to?
I'm going to be commenting about the Lincoln Center. Is that one of the attachments on tonight for voting?
Yes.
I would strongly object to that. My understanding about that is that it provides psychological services for students within the township here. My main objection, that calls for probable cause for my objection to that attachment before the commissioners and board members here today, is because why is it that that subcontracting agency needs to go ahead and be contracted out and paid for? Meanwhile, this is $80 per hour. Now, $80 constantly running, it's $80 whenever the township has to use the service provided by this subsidiary contractor. My objection to it is, why can't Brasco, why can't Shane Shacks do it? Those are the questions. You have two guidance counselors over by the middle school. You have multiple guidance counselors here. Why is that attachment on there when that can be easily fulfilled by the current staffing employee that we already pay through the tax dollars? I also wanted to mention that I just forgot, but now I remembered. I am here tonight in my official capacity under a private citizen, and I'm not representing any organization whatsoever. But that was one of my attachment things I want to talk about. My other attachment, before my 3 minutes so-called runs out, would be in terms of reflect of the personal attachment. Talked about this in May with you guys. Why are these workshops so helpful? These are coming out of the tax dollars' money. Can you, now, of course, pursuant to the Sunshine Act, it looks like your Esquire already knows about it. You don't have to comment, but it shows some sort of reasonable reputation if you do comment back to a taxpayer about questions. But of course, this is of course the comment period. But besides from that, there's really nothing else. I would object to the personal attachment tonight, and I would highly object as a taxpayer for the Lincoln Center to be approved as a subsidiary contractor conclude my public comment on agenda items tonight on November the 5th, 2018, at approximately 19:05. Thank you.
Thank you.
I am now ending my recording.
Any other public comments on agenda items? All right, reports and information. Dr. Hacker, administrative reports.
Thank you, Dr. Tarachewski. I really have no administrative reports for this evening, other than to remind everyone that tomorrow is Election Day, and we ask that everyone who is eligible to please go out and vote. Thank you.
New business. Item 1, personnel. The Board of School Directors approves the following personnel as presented in the attachment: certificated personnel, support personnel, temporary personnel, extra pay for extra responsibilities, and conference workshop attendance. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay. Mr. King?
Mr. Bedard.
Aye.
Mr. Chapman.
Aye.
Ms. Jordan. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Lipinski.
Aye.
Dr. Taratuski.
Aye. Number 2, high school pool community fees 2018 to 2019. The Board of School Directors approves the School District of Springfield Township High School pool community fee structure for the 2018-2019 school year per the attachment T. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Mr. King?
Mr. Bedard.
Aye.
Mr. Chapman.
Aye.
Ms. Jordan.
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield.
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski.
Aye.
Dr. Taratuski.
Aye. Number 3, Unified Champion Schools MOU Special Olympics. The Board of School Directors approves the Memorandum of Understanding to create a partnership between the Special Olympics Pennsylvania, SOPA, and Springfield Township High School for unified sports, effective November 5th, 2018 through June 30th, 2019, per the attachment U. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay, Mr. King?
Mr. Bedard.
Aye.
Mr. Chapman.
Aye.
Ms. Jordan.
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus.
Aye.
Ms. Sarsfield.
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski.
Aye.
Dr. Taratuski.
Aye. Number 4, the Lincoln Center for Family and Youth. The Board of School Directors approves the service agreement between Lincoln Center for Family and Youth and the School District of Springfield Township for the Student and Family Educational Support SAFE services, effective October 10th, 2018, per the agreement attached, attachment V. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Mr. King?
Mr. Bedard.
Aye.
Mr. Chapman.
Aye.
Ms. Jordan.
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus.
Aye.
Ms. Sarsfield.
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski.
Aye.
Dr. Taratuski.
Aye. Number 5, revision of policy 249, bullying/cyberbullying. The Board of School Directors approves the revisions to policy 249, bullying/cyberbullying, per the attachment W. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay. Mr. King?
Mr. Bedard.
Aye.
Mr. Chapman.
Aye.
Ms. Jordan. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield.
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski.
Aye.
Dr. Taratuski.
Aye. Number 6, rock salt bid. The Board of School Directors approves the contract with Morton for the purchase of rock salt for 2018-2019 through the Montgomery County Consortium at the awarded bid of $49.42 per ton. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions?
Let's hope we don't need it.
Here, here. Okay. Mr. King?
Mr. Bedard.
Aye.
Mr. Chapman.
Aye.
Ms. Jordan.
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Lipinski.
Aye.
Dr. Taratuski.
Aye. Number 7, Eastern Center for Arts and Technology appointment. The Board of School Directors approves the appointment of Mr. Walter Lapidus to the Joint Committee of Eastern Center for Arts and Technology for a 3-year term commencing December 2018 through November 2021. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions?
I would just like to thank Mr. Lapidus for once again being our representative to the Eastern Center for the Arts and Technology. I do know that he really does care very deeply, even though he does get excellent meals there prepared by the culinary arts students. But I do know that there is more to his willingness to serve than that, and thank you very much, Walter, for your willingness to serve as our rep to Eastern.
I suffer for this.
We thank you. Mr. King?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. Chapman?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan? Mr. Lapidus?
Abstain.
Ms. Sarsfield?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Taratusky?
Aye. Number 8, Dr. Recess Program. The Board of School Directors approves the contract with PlayFit Education, Inc. for the Dr. Recess Program Assemblies and Playground Games Program on December 12, 2018 at Erdenheim Elementary School. The 2 assemblies, followed by recess with the students, have received funding approval within Title IV for the program cost of $995. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay, Mr. King?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. Chapman?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan? Mr. Lapidus? Ms. Sarsfield?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Taratusky?
Number 9, High School Social Studies Department Italy and Greece trip. The Board of School Directors approves the High School Social Studies Students Department, Social Studies Students? Social Studies Department to sponsor a trip to Italy and Greece during the summer of 2020. Approximate dates of June 24th, 2020 to July 7th, 2020 through the Education First educational tours. Is there a motion?
Motion?
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions?
I just want to say those dates are correct.
Okay.
It is 2020. There will be a different trip to Germany that Herr Martin is working on for this summer for 2019 that has already been approved, but they're looking to start their fundraising early.
Sounds good. Mhm. Any other comments or questions? Mr. King?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. Chapman?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan? Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Ms. Sarsfield?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Taratusky?
Aye. Number 10, incentive payment. The Board of School Directors approves the addition to her contract salary for the 2018-2019 school year, an incentive payment of $4,500 to Dr. Nancy M. Hacker for meeting the specific objective performance standards as per her contractual agreement. Is there a motion
Motion.
and a second?
Second?
Any comments or questions? I would just like to make a comment and thank Dr. Hacker for her excellent performance. Over the past year, the board has completed her evaluation and found her to meet or exceed all of the performance standards that have been set for her, and we are grateful for her service.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other comments or questions? Okay. Mr. King?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. Chapman?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Ms. Sarsfield?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Taratusky?
Aye. Number 11, Culturegrams District License. The Board of School Directors approves the contract between ProQuest LLC and the School District of Springfield Township for Culturegrams online subscription beginning November 1, 2018 through October 31, 2019 at a cost of $1,750. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay. Mr. King?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. Chapman?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Ms. Sarsfield?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Taratusky?
Aye. Number 12, Avalon Foundation funding. The Board of School Directors approves Avalon Foundation funding in the amount of $2,400 to High Tech High Graduate School of Education for a 2-day extended visit to the High Tech High School campuses. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Mr. King?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. Chapman?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Ms. Sarsfield?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Taratusky?
Aye. Are there any public comments on non-agenda items?
Once again, I go ahead and do the same role. Mr. Craney, C-R-A-N-E-Y, hyphenated, Monticelli, M-O-N-T-I-C-E-L-L-I, for the record. I am here in my official capacity as a taxpayer, as a private citizen. My address is at the intersection of Hunters Lane and Toll Road. I won't give out the numerical to Pennsylvania Sunshine Act. And we are going, trying to make this as fast as I can within 3 minutes, of course, sure to you guidelines. One thing I would have to mention is I was out on an assignment back in May, and I was at the Montgomery County Intermediate Unit, and there's a beautiful board there. I think, Nancy, you would know what that board is. It's pictures of everyone's faces there as superintendents within Montgomery County. I saw your face on that board, and what would strike me the most about your face on that board was fear. I saw fear in that face. I really did. That's one of the things I want to mention. Back in August, I believe, or September, this board passed a attachment for LifeWorks for a student. Of course, we don't know that student because that's so-called concern to FERPA that can be hidden. That is, I did some undercover reporting there. That is horrible conditions up there in Doylestown. What you have going on up there on a daily basis is you have physical assaults going on up there on a daily basis. You have emotional, plain out emotional abuse going on up there on a daily basis. And for goodness sakes, you have teachers up there allegedly committing sexual crimes up there. That is one hell of a horrible place to send a person within this district. Same with Wordsworth Academy. That is a horrible place to send these kids to. Horrible. I want you to know that. Even though that was on the agenda this month, I want you to know that. That's what you did back in August. All of you, when you said I, you know, that's what you did. You sent a kid to those types of conditions. My next thing I would like to talk about is some amazing teachers I would like that should be recognized for their outstanding service, and that would be a teacher named John Masucci. He is a gym teacher over by the middle school. He has, all throughout these years, done amazing, outstanding service that he really should be recognized for. You know, he acts so well with students over there. My second teacher that would be highly recognized, but of course, what it sounds like right now that I know is she has since left, and her name was Miss Alice DeBoo. Fabulous teacher. She really should be recognized throughout her services that she provided here. My other comment would be, let's see here. I had a insider source that went to Dr. Renhouse about nicotine products being used. Glad to see that this past month he passed a policy that put it in place. And thank you, Ms. Nelson, for questioning that. I greatly appreciate that. You know, that really should have been in place a long time ago. It really should have. And I hope Dr. Renhouse is going to really enforce that policy. You know, no minor should be using nicotine products as pursuant to Pennsylvania Crime Code. And my last final comment here tonight would be on January 16th, 2014, I sustained a severe altercation caused by one of the teachers here. His name was Mr. Jason Cattuso, Lauren Patterson Davis, and Mr. Matt Lauren. And that was the most horrible day of my life. But I'll tell you what, I try not to look back on that because with the job position I'm at now, I have severely made myself very achieving where I'm at. You know, when I looked back there 4 years ago, I didn't think I ever could become to a job position where I'm at now. I really couldn't. And it's a shame that what happened to me of those libidinous crimes, Mr. Davis said, yeah, it's a shame that you guys won't ever talk about that on the record. It's a shame. It's really a shame. But, you know, over 30 victims with that. Over 30. I want to make sure that's well understood. My last thing would be every board member here sat there in front of District Magistrate Judge McGill. You swore an oath to not only the wish that be embedded in board members' minds when you vote on these agenda items. You're not only doing it for your own personal gain, you're not doing it for your own personal agenda, but you're very much so doing it for the taxpayers. And please remember, do what is best, and like what I said back then in May, the key words are needs, necessities of life, not preferences. That will conclude where I'm at, and I want to make sure it's well known that this district has presented retaliatory practices against me. I do not appreciate that. The reason I have to record these meetings is because fear of retaliatory practices happening when I'm here. I mean, really. That's where I'm at right now with that. I want to make sure it's all well known too. I have no ill will or intent, none. I have none whatsoever against this board.
We understand. Thank you, Mr. Craney.
Okay, I come here
Thank you.
because I want to make sure my voice is known. That is all.
Okay, thank you very much. We
I hope-
appreciate you coming.
That is all. I hope you enjoy that, and really much so too, you know. Thank you.
Okay,
Enjoy the
thanks.
rest of your night.
Thank you.
Or I'm recording stopping right now, okay?
Are there any other comments on agenda items? Or non-agenda, sorry, on non-agenda items? Hi, how are you? Good.
Speak here. I come today as a parent. I just would like to say thank you for some recent the involvement in terms of the district's application in terms of creating equitable and practices within the district. And I just wanted to applaud Dr. Hacker and her team. Definitely in support of the Multicultural Parent Association, but just the district and all that you are doing, the steps and courageous steps you're willing to take to support all of the student body, the developing student body, in terms of establishing the Committee for Equitable and Practices in Equity. That's it.
Thanks a lot, Angela. Any other comments? Future meeting dates, there's a school board meeting on Tuesday, November 20th, 2018, 7 p.m. in the Freeze Memorial Lobby, and our reorganization school board meeting will be held December 4th, 2018 at 7 p.m. here in Freeze Memorial Lobby. Board committees, Finance Committee will meet on Tuesday, November 13th at 5 p.m. in the Administration Building, and Academic Affairs will be held on Monday, November 26th at 5 p.m. also in the Administration Building. Thanks so much for coming. We appreciate your time, and have a good evening.